Ego Tamer with more tools for taming your ego. And today I want to talk about a really important word. And the word that I want to talk about is what I call self-worth. A lot of times when I talk about this, people are a little thrown off. They aren't quite sure what I'm talking about. Now, we're really accustomed in our ego circles to talk about self-esteem and self-respect and self-confidence, but self-worth rarely comes up. And here's the reason that I believe that is. Self-esteem, confidence, and self-respect really come from the body. They come from the things we do, our accolades, our accomplishments, our stuff. Self-worth comes from our higher self, our understanding who we really are and at our core, what we're capable of because of the Creator, whatever word you use for that, and the potential that we have. So I'd like you just to play with this word for a few days and just try on the idea of whenever that ego comes up and it starts telling you, you can't, you shouldn't, oh, why did you? And that's one of the keys to the ego, by the way, is it always addresses us as you. Well, 90% of the time it will say you. Is that coming from a place of self-worth or a place that's trying to build its self-esteem, self-respect, and self-confidence? And you'll know immediately because it's about the doing if it's from ego, and it's about the being if it's from spirit. When I teach my class about self-worth, building indestructible self-worth, I'm really taking the strength and the strongholds from all of the ego experiences and beliefs, and I'm trying to shift them to recognizing your true self and who you really are. We all know it at a core level. It's just we don't talk about it enough to really have the languaging. One of the first things I always offer when we're talking about indestructible self-worth is to clear the worst mistake you've ever made. Some of us might call it a sin. And I was so happy when I discovered that the word sin actually refers to an archery term, which means to miss the mark. So if you can think in terms of any sin that I've ever committed was just me missing the mark. I behaved badly, I hurt someone, I acted out of ego, rage, anger, selfishness, whatever word you want to put there, and start to consider that perhaps the greatest sin that you've ever committed, the thing that we would tap on in one of my classes and will alleviate a tremendous amount of inner pressure for you, is something that you experienced. It's not who you are. It's not about your self-worth. It's about your self-value and some esteem or respect or confidence, and because of how you showed up in the physical. So consider that for a week. Think about that. Try that on. Even listen to other conversations and see if you can determine when people are talking about self-esteem or confidence or respect, should they, could they be speaking about self-worth?